Careblazer. Have you ever had the experience of your loved one with dementia not wanting to take medications? Not only that, but maybe even pretending to take the medication, but then throwing them away or spitting them out when people aren't looking. If so, this is definitely a video you want to watch, and know the answer is not to hide their medications, mix it in with applesauce or food, or turn it into a liquid or get it into a patch, all of which are totally possible solutions that you can explore with your loved one's doctor. But I want to talk about a very creative, simple, easy way that can also work. And this idea came about from a Careblazer. Careblazers are the most wonderful source of creative ideas and solutions. Yesterday, we were inside of a live Q&A. So inside of my program, we do weekly live Q&As and weekly support groups. These are times when Careblazers come together, they can share their camera, we see each other's faces, we get to know each other, we get to form amazing friendships. It's so great. And somebody shares a concern or a challenge that they're going through. And yesterday, in particular, one Careblazer shared that her loved one, who is in a care facility, pretends to take her medicine. Basically, puts the medicine in her mouth because staff is watching, but then keeps it there. And when staff is not looking, they spit it out. And it turned out several of the other people inside of the group had something similar happen with their loved one. In fact, one Careblazer said they didn't realize that her mom was doing this until her mom's blood pressure went super, super high, which set off alarm bells and was confusing because her mom was on a blood pressure medicine. And so they eventually discovered, oh my gosh, mom is not even taking the medicine. She's spitting it out, hiding it in her cheek, and then when nobody's looking, spitting it out. So of course, some of the recommendations were, like I mentioned, see if you could get, if that pill is available in a patch form. For that particular woman's mother, she was open to form of medication in a patch. Sometimes we are able to take medicines and put them in food like applesauce or yogurt. And so the person is taking the medicine without even realizing. Again, that's a discussion to be had with your loved one's doctor. However, one Careblazer said when she dealt with this with her loved one, she just encouraged the staff who was passing out the medicine to not even call attention, not even, sometimes we get into like trying to reason with them, rationalize with them. And sometimes we can kind of take away their dignity or independence by saying like, open your mouth, let me see what's inside. And sometimes that can make them push back even more. That's why this approach is so beautiful. Here's what she shared. She said that basically she asked the staff member, after giving my mom medicine, just have a conversation with her. Say something, ask her about her day, what her plans are, how her family's doing, how the grandchildren are. Share something about your day. Basically, have a little bit of a pleasant conversation that has nothing to do with the medicine at all. And naturally, she will swallow the medicine. Have some water there, have one of her favorite beverages there. And she said, naturally, my mom just swallowed the medicine during the conversation, or the medicine like dissolved in her mouth. And then, it left a little taste and she wanted a drink. But it wasn't even calling attention to the thing we were trying to get her to do, which I think is a brilliant strategy that we could apply probably to a lot of different behavior situations in caregiving. Sometimes we want to address and tackle the situation we're facing head on, when really maybe a more roundabout, creative, less attention drawing approach can accomplish the same thing in a very dignified, beautiful way that doesn't call attention to the person with dementia doing something we don't want them to do. I love this so much. I'm wondering if you've ever experienced something like this, or were able to have success in a way that didn't involve directly trying to tell them what to do when they very clearly didn't want to do it. So that's beautiful. That is the beauty of coming together in a group format with everybody who has similar open hearts, open minds, and are all coming together to just help one another out. Now, I'm referring to my Care Collective program. It is not open all year long, but it is open temporarily now for the month of July. if you are interested in joining us and you happen to be watching this in July 2025, I would invite you to learn more. There is a link you can click on at the bottom of this page, or you can go to our website, www.careblazers.com, look for the button that says learn more about the Care Collective. I'd love to see your face. I'd love to learn more about your situation. And we have an amazing group of Careblazers who'd love to learn more too and offer their support in whatever ways that they can. So to my current Care Collective members, I love you so much. Thank you for being so supportive, and thank you for sharing all of these creative solutions that now we're able to share with others and keep paying it forward. So until next week, Careblazer, I'm sending you love. Bye.
Also, Nico gets a belly rub for every person who subscribes from this video. So if you haven't already, click the red subscribe button. It's totally free, and Nico says thank you very much.